With the new Ninjago wave coming out in less than a week, I think it's time to make a buyer's guide on it. And we're going to be going through a lot of different topics like the best sets to get on a budget, the best sets for gifting, the best sets for play, the best sets for display, sets to buy on a sale, and sets to avoid. Starting off with the best sets to buy on a budget, we're going to be going with the Wildfire's Dragon Mech firstly. Now, admittedly, this is not the type of set you'd buy if you're on a budget because it's just that expensive. But if you can save money up to this point, I think it is a really good set for that price point because in this set, of course, you're getting the new Wildfire, you're getting the new Beatrix, you're getting an Ice Monster, you're even getting Aaron here, and the build itself as well is really quality. It's really just an interesting design which they've gone with. Of course, the playability here also factors in. All in all, if you're looking for an all-rounder and a budget set, this one is it. Secondly though, I'd actually recommend Lloyd's Battle Mech here because of course, this one's $10, but the main reason to get it, if you already have the minifigures even, is because of the Dragon Claws included here. The Dragon Claws really do make this set worthwhile in my opinion, and overall as well, if you just want to complete your collection of the mini-mechs, this is of course a must-buy. And thirdly is the Silver and Grimtack set. This is the main set of the wave. You're getting your new Silver minifigure here, you're getting the Dragon Kai, you're getting the Dragon, the normal Nia in this set. So, all in all, this set as well is really good for the budget section of this video, and those are the three sets I recommend if you're on a budget basically. Next up though, let's talk about the best sets for gifting purposes, and this is for kids and even adults. Adults generally just get them the legend sets, but for kids especially, I think these sets are probably the best ones to pick up. Firstly, Lloyd's Battle Mech set. This is of course a really cheap last minute gift, and I think any kid would appreciate this one just because you're getting two ninjas, you're getting a villain, what else does a kid need? Secondly though, and I think this one's a lot more interesting, Kai and Cole's combiner vehicles would actually make for a pretty good set, especially if you're giving it to some like siblings or something where there's two of them, because they can play around with two sets. They can of course make combinations out of them as well. So in that sense, I think Kai and Cole's combiner vehicles is definitely a good set. Also, there's a lot of playability to that one. You're getting a villain, you're getting two minifigures. I think that is a pretty good set for gifting, and honestly a little underrated as well. Anyways though, while we are on the topic of gifting, what are the best sets for play? And once again, I think there's three main sets here. Firstly, Wildfire's Dragon Mech, as we've talked about before. The Dragon and the Mech combining feature, of course, or the transformation feature is really good. And that set as well, the figures you get in that and the mini mech you get in that for Beatrix as well, really does make that set very playable. Silver and Grimtack, of course, because you're getting two ninjas, you're getting one villain build. There's nothing more to ask for in that set. But the more interesting one here, in my opinion, is the Twin Titan Mechs. I think the Twin Titan Mechs are honestly really good for play because you're getting two of them. You can combine them, you can change different aspects on the two mechs, which is of course not something that display people would do, but definitely I can imagine a kid just moving around those parts and having so much fun just working around with different combinations. And I do think especially for older kids, just a set like that would be really good for them as well. Anyways though, while we are on the topic of legends or the legend sets mainly, let's talk about the best sets for display, where there's really just two of them I'd like to bring up. Firstly, the Twin Titan Mech set. I think this set is an amazing set this year. This is probably one of my favorite sets this year because it combines both playability and displayability so well. The mechs are articulatable, they look amazing, there's a stand for one of them as well. And of course, if you're completing the Titan Mech line, this is all but a must-buy. This is something that you desperately need to get. And all in all, I think the Twin Titan Mechs are just a really good display model as they are. But the second one here is the Ultra Dragon Battle set. And I'll explain myself here for a second, because actually a lot of people don't like the build here. A lot of people criticize the build because it doesn't look as good as it markets itself to be. It just feels like it's not that much of a battle scene. It just looks weird in some angles. And I think that's more than fair. But what I want you guys to realize, if you look at the base itself, okay, you're gonna see pins there. Those pins are so useful because you can display other things from your collection with those pins. You can, for example, display the Colt's Titan Mech on there by removing one of the rubber pieces from the feet. You can display the Fire Knight Mech on there. You can even display the Twin Titan Mechs on there. Anything you want, you can just put that on those pins there, and you can just make it look like a really just amazing fight scene. Even just looking at the dragon as well, there's a lot of modification options there if you want to do that. I'm sure a lot of people will end up making better dragon sets out of this one. And all in all, just because of all those things that you can do with this set, and the fact that the base itself already looks so good, this might be a worthwhile, guys. I think this one might be really good for display. Anyways though, what are the best sets to buy on sale now? And here mainly 4 sets come to mind. The first one, of course, being the Ultra Dragon Battle set. As I've said before, you can do a lot of modifications to this one, but I don't think it's worth the $200 price if you don't even like the actual build, the normal build that you get out of the package. Hence, I think if you get this set on sale, maybe at $170 or $160, this would be a really good pickup, and I'd really just even I would pick this setup if it was at that price point. The second one I think you guys should get on a sale is the Kai and Colts Combiner vehicles. The main reason to get this one, of course, is the Ice Monster, but considering it's $40, you should probably just save up $50 and get the Wildfire Dragon Mech, unless you see this one on sale. If you see this one on sale, then I definitely do just encourage you guys to pick this one up for maybe $30 or even $25. Land Bounty is the next one on sale, which is a set that I haven't talked about much for good reason. This set is flawed, very flawed, and if you do want this set, I suggest you get it on sale because, in my opinion, it's not worth the $130 price point. Finally though, the Battle at the Dragon Blade is one set that you should definitely buy on sale. I know a lot of people do look at that piece count and the price point and think it's fair. In my opinion, it's just not. It feels like it's a $50 skull build with a $15 Evo mech and a $20 dragon attached to it. It doesn't feel to me like $100. If you see this one around $70 maybe, then it's worth it. Especially because I'm not even the biggest fan of this set. I'll talk about that more right now in the sets to avoid list. So, the Battle of the Dragon Blade is a set that I honestly think you should avoid if you're looking for display or play because it does neither of them well. I think the base here is amazing. I think the Skull Dragon here, the just Skull of the Dragon more or less, I think that part here looks amazing. But other than that, the Mech and Dragon just kind of ruin this build. And if you do want this for modification as well, get it on sale. But I think for what it is and how it actually looks, it just isn't worth the price point. It just isn't a good set. Another one you should avoid is the Land Bounty. Firstly, it's just a little too overpriced. If you look at the size of this build, it does not feel to me like $130. It feels like it should have been a $100 set, I'll be honest with you. It's not good for play because there's no interior. Some of the vehicles don't look the best. Display as well, it just wouldn't look good on itself, I'll be honest with you. And even when you talk about the figure selection here, 5 of them are honestly just bad because you can get them in other better sets, and one of them, the Fire Monster, is good, but don't waste $130 on a Fire Monster, please. If you do have $130, then I highly suggest you go ahead and buy the Dragon of Life from earlier this year. I think that set would be better worth your money as compared to this one. That one has a better figure selection and honestly a better build as well. But this one, of course, I think is just way too flawed to, be worthwhile. And the third one, of course, is the 4+ set. Please don't get this one. I am begging you guys. Now, finally, as a little extra for those who have stuck around till the end, what is going to be my personal list of sets that I will be buying or I want to buy? Firstly, talking about the sets that I will be buying, firstly the Twin Titan Mechs. This is just a set that I've wanted for years. I love the Titan Mech series. I'll get the Lloyd one before this, but I definitely will be picking this one up because it's just an amazing set. It's an amazing value. What can I even say? Second one, of course, is Lloyd's Battle Mech. It's just a good set to get, and the Dragon Claws definitely do make it worthwhile. And the third one is Silver and Grimtag, just for that Silver minifigure. In sets that I do want to get, but I'm not sure about them, of course, is the Ultra Dragon Battle, because this one, if I do get it, I'll definitely be getting it for modification options, maybe as a base for some of my other builds. Anyways though, thanks for watching, I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll see you all soon, and bye for now. I hope this video helped you guys, and yeah, bye for now. Thank you for watching.